All right, Thanksgiving is next week and Christmas is next month. And I just want to take a few minutes and talk about traditions and routines. But holiday seasons, mostly we talk about traditions. But routines can have the same kind of benefit for your family. And actually routines and traditions can both, sometimes the words can be frowned upon in our ever quickly progressing adventurous society that we live in. However, traditions and routines both have great benefits to families. As a matter of fact, traditions are a part of every healthy family. So if you are part of a healthy family, I guarantee you that you have traditions. So some of the things traditions can bring to our families, the benefits they can bring are a sense of belonging and a sense of security. They also can promote relationships among and between generations, and they give us memories. If you look back through your photo albums, or I guess, most people keep everything online now, but my goodness, there's so many pictures that we take during the times that we are celebrating traditions or even certain routines in our families. In fact, traditions don't have to be part of the holiday season. We have some good friends of ours, and every Friday night, at their home, they have movie night and ice cream. How fun is that? And so their kids have grown up just knowing that every Friday night there's a movie on and there's ice cream. So things like summer vacations, if you take a summer vacation every year, that's a tradition for your family, because guess what? Not every family does. The order you celebrate or the order you open Christmas gifts can be a tradition for your family. In fact, the fact that you celebrate Christmas is part of your family tradition, because not everybody does that. We have Easter dinner always at my mom's house, so that is one of our family traditions. In fact, one year that's not going to happen anymore, and it's going to be sad and things are going to change. In fact, that brings me to the next thing I want to talk about is what if you've just gone through a major life change this year? If you've had a divorce or a death or a remarriage, a new baby, empty nesting for the first time, all of these things, and there's so many more major life changes. This is a time to reevaluate what you're doing. In fact, if what you've gone through is really heavy and burdensome and you're full of grief, you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to think about your traditions. You can always come back to them. And just because you skip them for a year or two doesn't mean you can't bring them back later. But if you've, a remarriage, or if you're empty nesting for the first time, this is a great time to reevaluate your traditions, to just sit at the table and what is it that we do and why do we do it? And why is it important? What is it you do? And what's important to the other part of the family that's coming in? And, what would it look like if we did something different? In fact, you can come up with 10 different, what if we did it different? What if we did it this way? And the good news is you don't even have to decide what to do right then at that table. You can come to the table knowing that we don't have to make a decision. And so therefore, it takes some of the anxiety out of people and just say, look, let's just come up with as many brainstorming, what if it looked like this ideas that we can come up with. And then let's spend a week thinking about them, and then let's come back together. Sometimes, you're going to need to get rid of some traditions. Sometimes you're going to really want to keep some. You're going to want to add some. The important thing is just to remember, is it creating a sense of belonging and a sense of security? Is it helping to promote intergenerational relationships? Is it making good memories for your family? And those are the things we want to focus on. So as you celebrate the holidays and get ready for Thanksgiving, just enjoy the traditions that you have, and make a point to point them out to your children if you're still raising children, and just say, this is actually part of our tradition, that we do this in our family, and you have a happy Thanksgiving.